Feel how you are powerful and autonomous. You are one and indivisible, and although you are inextricably bound to the source of everything, you are also totally yourself, entirely unique. Allow this knowledge to sink in. You are you and no one else, and that is itself a miracle, a mystery. That is what it is like to be a soul, indivisible and unique. That is what it is like to be a God, a creator, free, independent, autonomous. Can you fully bear the responsibility of this much autonomy? That is the real question. A part of you does not want to bear that much responsibility, and that part is your shadow. It feels powerless, anxious, separated from the source. It wants to return home, like a child who calls for its mother. And very often, romantic sexual relationships are used as a way to come home, but this does not work. Home is in you being your own unique self. To take on your full autonomy is the first step to a mature relationship. Being at home in yourself, resting in your own core, is the condition for a deep joyful relationship with another. But this condition runs counter to the childlike desire that is often looked for in a romantic love relationship, a longing to abide in the other, to completely merge into another, as if the other is an all-knowing parent on whom you can lean as a child. It is precisely in romantic love that the inner child wants to release its own burdens and put them onto another. There is then an emotional dependence, and soon both partners become stifled. The first step to a holy, healing relationship is to fully come home to yourself, to put your arms around the child inside you that went astray and feels lost. Take up your own adult role. The other person cannot heal your wounds. You are your own healer, your own light. When you can descend into yourself in this way, accepting yourself deeply and entirely, you are ready to reach out and touch another in openness and wonder. That is step 2 in building a joyful, abundant relationship. Reach out to the other in wonder, and wonder means there are no expectations, no wanting something and needing nothing, but simply to look with wonder, with interest at the other. The most beautiful form of romantic love is to marvel, to be attracted to the other, to want to learn and explore the other in the most open and intimate ways. And to do that without wanting to add that person to your worldview, to your ideas, without wanting to shape the other to your expectations, your needs, but to really play together. It is only then can another give themselves, because there is then no pressure or obligation. You are free, the other is free, and you come together voluntarily. There is then something higher that connects you both, something that rests in the heart. You do not try to change or heal the other, or try to make them better. No, you together celebrate life, and through doing that you are healed. Not through the other, but through yourself and your ability to rest in yourself, and from there to being open to receive from the richness and the abundance of another soul. I ask you to now do that with your thoughts. Imagine you are completely at peace. Do it physically by going down along your spine, through your heart and your abdomen to your pelvis, and feel that here is the area in your body that is associated with sexuality. Feel this in wonderment and openness without the prejudice, the feelings of shame or impurity, which have been attached to sexuality from society and the past. Feel this area as just as acceptable and neutral as, for example, how a toe on your foot feels. Here is the anchor for your being human, and here, in the area of your abdomen and pelvis, are your basic instincts. It is here that you rest on earth. Descend with your consciousness, just be present. Wherever you now are, feel at home with yourself, with whatever human emotions you are struggling. What matters is that you are there for yourself. Your light, your core, can face everything, because it is an immortal light, a light that softens and understands. Fill out your whole aura with this light. Feel truly held in your own divine light, and feel how the universe, God, the source of all, loves you. That is why it created you, to be as unique as you are. You are fully accepted, you are admired, you are loved, because you are who you are, exactly as you now are. Look from this state of consciousness to someone you love. It could be your life partner, but also a friend, your child, or your father or mother. Just pick someone who now comes to mind, with whom you now want to connect. While you connect with that person who you see before you, stay completely with yourself. Your boundaries are retained, so rest in yourself. Feel easy and comfortable doing that. Breathe quietly into your abdomen and do not feel like you should help or change the other. In fact, you need not do anything at all, simply remain in yourself. Then look with an openness and wonder at that other person. Look at what they radiate as they now are in front of you. When you are observing in this way, you reach out to the other in wonder. You do not have to do anything and the other does not have to do anything. You simply observe what the other looks like, how they move, and what you notice about their energy. Then you move closer to that person, while your energy field remains around you. From your heart, you feel deeply for this person. Let whatever you feel toward them rise up spontaneously, and observe that with wonder and without judgment. Look at what connects you and what gives you the most vital and joyful connection. Do not look at what does not go so well or collides, and what causes encounters, but look at the highest, lightest, most joyful strand which connects you, in which the energy flows effortlessly between you, and enjoy that. You do not have to do anything with it except to get pleasure from it. Receive that light for a moment. Feel how the light through that thread flows to your heart and see what that does to you. It brings something new and sparkling into your life, something with which you can move forward, which further enriches you. You will receive it from your being together, while you also allow each other to be free. It is in the wonderment, and in allowing the other to be free, that you meet each other most deeply. That is the purpose of real intimacy. Step 1 is to be at home with yourself, to rest in yourself, and to continue to do so even when you are in contact with another. Step 2 is reaching out in wonder, and not wanting to change or control another, but merely to look, feel, and discover. And step 3 is enjoying that which flows easily between you when are together. Enjoy that flow and let the other be free. Relationships on earth are very precious. It is where you energetically encounter your most intense human emotions. I said in the beginning, I am here today to be an advocate for being human. By that I mean, historically, the attempt was often to manifest the divine in yourself by transcending your humanity, by trying to rise above it, and to actually flee from your own emotions by becoming a recluse so as to avoid the bonds of authentic partner relationships. My way to the divine is by being human through relationships, because even though that is where you are most deeply confronted with feelings of loneliness, homesickness, and despair, it is also where you experience wonder, deep joy, connectedness, and an intimacy that is so precious. When you have once entered into a deep intimate relationship with another soul in human form, it remains forever in your soul memory. When the soul is deeply touched through being human, through being a man and a woman connected through sexuality, then that is truly a gateway to the divine. In this way, the spiritual, the divine light, can really begin to live in people and in human society. Spirituality attains a living, golden radiance, not through being isolated in some realm far above, but precisely through the interplay on earth between human to human. I want to thank you for your being here together, the openness with which you are connected from your heart. This is what matters. True spirituality is not about discipline, or developing certain skills or arts that you master. It comes down to that one thing, an open heart, a human heart that itself wants to bow down to its own darkness in wonder and gentleness, and through so doing will also taste the joy of love, warm human love. Thank you very much.